Hey guys, welcome to a brand new series on the channel. It's going to be uploaded every other day, or every couple of days depending on how well it does for the channel. And in this series we're going to be focusing on David Beckham as a manager more than the team and the players we are managing. We're going to look to take David Beckham from Inter Miami to see if we can make him the next great manager of world football. So not wasting any time, let's get into the series. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Let's get into this one. Okay, so the first decision I'm going to make as David Beckham is going to bring in a world-class goalkeeper in Gianluigi Buffon. Somebody now rated 43 years old. We know how good this man is, so let's bring him in to Inter Miami. You can just see there's a bunch of players there that I think could be interesting signings for us. Some older players, some younger players, as you can see. Most of the players that we have are young talents that aren't getting game time at our clubs currently, other than like Billy Gilmore. But look at Modric here, we could buy on a pre-contract or cheaper price, same with Messi, Di Maria, Ronaldo. We've got Nacho, who's obviously doing incredible things over at Man United himself. And yeah, so let's bring in Buffon and have him be our number one goalkeeper here at Inter Miami. And you can see the first signing I made is Gianluigi Buffon. You saw it in the thumbnail, I saw it a minute ago when I was talking about it. He joins up with David Beckham. Now I tried to make him as realistic as possible. With obviously can't use his face scan in game as a manager. Can't use any MLS managers. Buffon passing a medical here, Gonzalo Higuain and Pozuelo there. Looking on, obviously Higuain, a former teammate of Gianluigi Buffon at Juventus. And Buffon is going to be our number one for a couple of seasons as we are here at Inter Miami, hoping going to take us to the top of MLS and win us the trophy. You can see he looks good in the Inter Miami kit. Let's show you how the team looks with him in it. You can see this is the side we're going to look to run with at the start of this career mode. We've got Lassiter out here, we've got Higuain obviously up front. We're going to rotate with Campagna and our homegrown talent, which I'm going to promote soon. I'm just letting him convert to a striker first before I promote him. You can see the reason why I have Tuanzebe on the bench, on the transfer list, because we need like and Sergio Ramos as well. We need like a world-class centre back, just like a player who's like 70 plus, over 70 rated. You know what I mean? Someone to partner up with low in the centre back position. We have Kieran Gibbs at the left back spot. We have Alan on the bench. I'm going to look to promote and we'll play quite a lot because he's only 17. I want to see how far we can take him in this career mode. We have DeAndre Edlin at right back. We'll see Buffon in goal. We have this midfielder Jean Mota and Gallagher. We're going to sell a lower in when the transfer window opens. Our striker Higuain. Going to look to use him as much as possible. Obviously, as a striker in the MLS, he's going to do quite well for us due to him having like really good like striking stats, like finishing at that position and stuff like that. But it's just his pace which is going to let us down. So we need him to just be in the correct positions at the right time. So yeah, that's just how we're going to run with for now. And yeah, I'll show you if I make any more signings. I think the only places I want to make a signing realistically, I mean, we could bring in the centre mid, I guess, like Modric maybe. So I want to just have this bit like a fun season or two into Miami and move over to like bigger teams. That's why the likes of Ronaldo and Messi are on the transfer list. So let me know if you think I should bring in any of those. This is the team we currently have right now. I have a couple of young players that I want to use, like of Acosta, Alan, Frey. Obviously these guys on the bench I want to use. There's some decent rotation options there. And this is how the team looks. That's getting for this season, which obviously is going to take a while, but it's not going to be a while for you. Another big player we have brought in here using Beckham's connections is Sergio Ramos. We brought him in as an experienced centre back, was at 84 rated, 35 years old, not being taken with Spain to the World Cup. So I thought, why not bring him in here to Inter Miami and see what he can do for us. He'll be a fantastic leader at the back for us, partnering him up with like McKevy or Lowe, one of the two. You can see Buffon there. The two people that have been kind of rivals over the years. The 6-foot Spaniard will be our main centre back using Beckham's connections. I brought him in. And let's have a look at the team. We've also made one other signing, which is Chukwuemeka from Chelsea. Let's show you how the team is going to look for now anyway. And this is how the team's going to look for the first transfer, well the first part of the season anyway, up until we get to our next transfer window. You can see David Buffon captaincy armband. This is the first thing I brought in. I thought it makes more sense to give it to Ramos. And as you can see, we brought in Chukwuemeka from Chelsea to be a rotational player in midfield for Gallagher and Jean Mota. Yeah, I feel like this team is going to do well for us this season. We've got quite a few youngsters who are going to play quite a decent amount. We've got experience, so let's get into the season and see how far we can go. Okay, well here we are, first game of the MLS season, and we got up against Chicago Fire. As you can see, there's been a slight change to our striker position. It is not Chris Wood, that's our youth academy player, homegrown talent, Henry Wood. 75 rated striker, 17 years old, was a centre mid converted into a striker and he goes up to a 75. So we are going to start him in the first team. As you can see, I'm making 2 changes to the team. Starting Chukwuemeka and Allen at left back. Let's see what they're about against Chicago Fire. Let's get into this game, hopefully start our season off to the best way possible. We'll win up against this team. Good ball played through again here. Allen, not really the best position from him, he is only 57 rated, so not expecting him to set the world alight with his performances, but Buffon concedes the first shot he faces here. It wasn't the best defender from us. Allen's position allows Muller to get in behind, and Chicago Fire go 1-0 up here. I thought that was Luke Shaw for a second, that guy towards the end there. Actually, it's poor play here. I bring Ramos over, which allows him to just play into the centre, and no one comes over in time, and the ball is just too powerful. And it's past Buffon. It's a good finish on that player. Oh no. Ramos. Is it Ramos? This is you. No, it ain't. This. I didn't do anything there. I didn't touch anything. All I did was move them back so he could get in the way of it. I don't know why he's done that. Like, why is Lowe done this? Chukwuemeka can get himself a goal. He deserves one. Chukwuemeka. But he saves it again. That's been the story of this game. We've been the nearly team. And we get something from this corner though. Ramos, can you win the header? Yes you can, but goes back to the far post and Gibbs falls over and doesn't get to that. It's a 2-0 loss to start our season off. Not great. Here we are, second game of the season here up against Austin FC, and we are going to play this one. I'm just going to show you the goals that go into this one because we've obviously got a bunch of games to get through in this career mode. I've got a bunch of games that I want to fit into this episode so we can get through it a little bit quicker. Let's get into this one up against Austin FC and hopefully get a victory. Because we lost that last game. Let's get into this. Okay, ring now. Plays the ball forward here. Kieran Gibbs, can you get there? And Buffon's conceded. Rajoni. He's got a decent card this year in FIFA. I packed him a couple of times on my Ultimate Team. He was like the player that I was more worried about facing this team. This is the first time you'll see in this conceding, but we've had quite a few shots. And we should have scored by now. Okay, Wood now, can he finally get a goal? Wood shoots and he scores. Okay, finally, Harry Wood scores. It's 8-1 finishing. But out of like, he's had over 10 shots by now, and he's finally scored one. Harry Wood scores, puts 1-0 up here. Gonna make a couple of changes to the team, bring on some fresh legs, and try to get a win here. It's a decent run from him, and it's a good finish from him. Yeah, we're gonna make a couple of changes. We'll play it in here. Wood from range. Wood Trevero attempt. Wood shoots and he scores. We're 2-1 up here. Harry Wood has found his shooting boots and he's scored 2 in this game. And we're up 1-0. Well, we're up 1 goal. Well, this Trevero attempt, they are a bit overpowered in this game, so I'm going to take advantage of them when I have the position to do so. It's a good ball in Hanover, but let's put him on. And a Trevero attempt there, and it's a good finish. Poor goalkeeping, you got to say, but yeah, it's a good goal. We'll take it. Yeah, Austin coming forward here. Austin FC coming forward. They shoot and they score. Is that a defender who just scored number 2? If that is a defender who just scored that goal, I don't have words.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his...
Be fun. Should be doing better there, lad. Should be doing much better. Glide past him.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time here.
Oh no.
And they could do damage. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will...
Whoever this is, man.
Amazing scenes here.
How has he just scored a hat-trick? Oh, he hasn't actually scored 2 goals, but like, how have we lost this game? How have we lost this game?
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect. And what about the finish? That requires so much technical ability to get that right. What a goal that is.
And the ball is moving again. 3-2.
Harry Wood now. Can he get us a late goal here? Of course he can't. If we lost this game, man. Okay, for this game up against LAFC, we're going to play the highlights of this one. Up against obviously Gareth Bale, Colasvere, and Chiellini. And we should have won the last game, but somehow get a win up against LAFC. Got Pozuelo short here. It's actually Lassiter that's come short. There's Pozuelo. We're going out to DeAndre Yedlin. Yedlin plays it in, but it's cleared by Chiellini. And that's out to Colasvere. Now LAFC, I think they have an attack here, so do solo run here. It's 15 minutes in here, can we deal with this one? It's Chicharito. Against this, I believe that's Chicharito anyway, but low well defensively. Now LA have another attack. Another counter attack here. Hope for at least a point, because we are not this bad, honestly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, 2 losses from 2 games is not where this team should be. We should have won the first game against Chicago Fire. We should have won the last game as well.
And he has options available.
Hey, Colasvere now. Okay. Okay, Ramos. There we go. Good stuff from Buffon. Now did we finally get an attack here? Yeah, we do. Counter attack. But we don't have the most pace in this team. And that attack just was doomed from the get-go. The second I saw that attack lined up, I knew it was not going to work out for us. But we're going to play it down the wing here. See if we can actually get something from this in the end. Going to cut inside. Going to take a shot here. We're going to shoot, and it's saved by their goalkeeper. LAFC have a free kick here. 52nd minute here. This crackdown's been going on for so long. It's kind of very annoying. See if we can deal with this one. Cross played in. Woodson there defensively. Now this is where we could. I wish we could go on a counter attack, because that would have been a good position. But we get a crossing opportunity here. 63rd minute. Doesn't really look like the best, to be honest. Play this into Wood. Wood now. To Emerson. Wood else has scored 2 in the last game. And getting himself a goal in this one. Let's just wait for an opportunity here to find a good pass or a good shot opportunity. Okay, here's a shooting opportunity. Emerson shoots, and that was a poor attempt. And now LAFC. No, we get an attack, sorry. I can't even speak. Such a big overlay that you can't really see behind it. Marcelo's been brought on. Pozuelo. Pozuelo, can he hit that across goal? No, he can't. Well, he can, but he can't. He can't score from it anyway. You know, LA have an attack here. 74th minute. What is this defensive shape, man? Christian Teo's on the pitch, okay. There we go, great defending there from low. Honestly, I might drop low. We're getting 0-0 draw, so we'll pick up our first point. So we'll take it. Let's go up against Cincinnati here. We're going to take a risk and sim this game here. We're going to quick sim this one. We do have a high rate of play, so we should have win. I kind of get the feeling we're going to get screwed over here. We get a 1-1 draw. Kieran Gibbs got injured. Oh, come on, man. Pozuelo scored, but Vasquez gets a late equaliser. Okay, for this game up against Houston Dynamo, we're going to sim this one and play the highlights of this one, and hopefully pick our first win of the season, as they are actually in the same place as us in the other conference. Let's get into this one, hopefully pick or win. Okay, first attack here is Houston Dynamo. The first attack of the game is going to them. We can get a ball there from Hector Herrera's pass. Now we have a penalty here, interesting. Sergio Ramos should be on our penalties because he's the highest rate penalty taker, or highest rate penalty stat. There we go, 89 penalties. Sergio Ramos score from a penalty spot. Can he make it 1-0 here? Goes bottom right, and Sergio Ramos picks up his first goal for us here. Let us see that from Sergio. And the next highlight here, looks like we have another attack here with a solo run. Looks like this could be our first actual, like, this is when we prove what we're worth here. Lassiter. Over to Wood. He shoots, he scores. We're 2-0 up here against Houston Dynamo. And Harry Wood puts his 2 up here. Gets, I believe, his 3rd goal of the season for us. He's starting to find his form here for us. I think you'll have to see. Now we have a crossing opportunity here in just before the second half. We have Emerson running down the wing here. Emerson whips it in towards Harry Wood. He's 6'5", but he can't win a header. The defender gets it before him and they end up clearing the ball. We've had a header. Now we have a counter attack here in the second half. Jean Mata on the ball here. Gonna play it over to Emerson. Obviously not Emerson Royale. I wouldn't mind signing him in this team actually. Harry Wood now. Harry Wood, it's a good run in. He squares it over, but the goalkeeper, that's good goalkeeping from him. We almost had a tap in there. Houston Dynamo get another attack here. In the 85th minute, just before the end of the game. But Sergio Ramos gets in there and stops them. And we get a 2-0 victory up against Houston Dynamo. Get in the US Open up against Austin FC. We are going to sim this game, I believe. I think we're going to sim this game. We are expected to reach the round of 16 of this competition. We go through here up against Austin FC. Sergio Ramos gets another goal and Emerson scores a goal. We're just going to sim this game up against New England Revolution, and are we going to make any changes? No, we're just going to run this team and see if we can get a win up against them. What's the result going to be? It's going to be a 2-0 loss. Didn't expect that, not going to lie. Okay, for this game up against Seattle Sounders, going to play the highlights of this one to hopefully get another win and get back in good form after that loss to New England Revolution, which I didn't expect us to get. Let's get into this one up against Seattle Sounders and hopefully get a victory. The first highlight is Seattle Sounders have a corner here. I'm not gonna lie, that announcer kind of really annoys me every time I hear his voice. It's just so like, he makes it. It's too much, you know what I mean? Like, Seattle Sounders have another attack here though. It's not going well for us early on here. Well, Deandre Yedlin though comes over and deals with it, but he can't keep the ball though. Then Yedlin though comes over and deals with that one. Now they have another attack here. 3 attacks in a row for Seattle Sounders without ever getting a steal the ball. João Paulo, there we go, low, love that. And now we're getting an attack. It's going to be an awful one, it's going to be a bad opportunity. It's actually an alright opportunity to be honest. Play that into Wood, who shoots but saved by the keeper, of course it is. In a position where we should score every day. Every single time we should score in that position, but so Sounders getting across an opportunity here, and they hit the post. Surely that was a steal with that one. Just giving them a second attack here for no reason. That was our side. The next attack's going to be a penalty for us, okay. Sergio Ramos, if he's still on the pitch, if he hasn't been taken off for some reason, we're going to stick him on a penalty. He's still on the pitch, love to see it. Sergio Ramos. Make it 1-0. Ramos goes top right and he puts it into the back of the net. Love to see that. Sergio Ramos gets another goal for us here. I believe that's his 3rd goal for us. Let's try and keep this lead though. I see Seattle Sounders have a seller on here. Let's see if we can do with this one. Low's all the way back low. Can you put in it? Okay, it's giving away the. Oh, he hasn't. Okay, not gonna. I thought that'd be a free kick. But towards the end of the game here, we have one less attack here. Can we make it 2-0? This would be a good win for us if we can do. Is it it's a poor ball. Needed more loop on it. But we get a 1-0 win up against Seattle Sounders. Things good to see. Okay, for the final game of the episode, we're going to face Atalanta here, who have a pretty decent team. Obviously, they've got some good young talents. They've got Josef Martinez up front. They've got Almada in midfield. They've obviously had players like Ezequiel Barco in the past. They had was this a team that Miguel Almiron played for? It was Miguel Almiron's former team. But I believe we're going to run with this team for this game. We're not going to make any changes, because I feel like this is working for us right now, this lineup. Chukwuemeka comes on every now and again, so we're going to run with this team, and yeah, we're going to play the hardest this one. This will be the final game of the episode, so hopefully end it with a win. So early on here we have an attack here. A win up against Atalanta is a huge statement for us, because it will obviously give us a couple more points and allow us to climb up the table a little bit. Obviously we had a poor start to our season, so okay, come on ref, surely there's a foul there. Surely there's a foul. Okay, Okay, Buffon. There we go. Defense was caught sleeping there. Okay, why is there just one player all the way back? I believe that's Ramos who's all the way back. Well, the defensive lineup in like highlights doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Jose Martinez shoots from range, and Buffon makes a save. Love that from Buffon. Now we have a corner here. No, we don't. Actually, they have a corner. Sorry. 3 seconds into the second half, they get a corner somehow. Interesting. And can we get that clear? No, we can't. Buffon makes a world-class save. They have another corner. Have we had a single attack this game? I don't think we have. We've had one, but we couldn't do anything from it because it was a poor attempt. It was a poor opportunity. We wasn't able to do anything from it. Okay, Lowe gets it clear, but only as far as Mosquera and Moreno. Jones gets in there though. Love to see that from him. Can we get an attack, please, game? Thank you. Love to see it. Get an attack here. Ball played through here to Wood. Can he get a goal? Wood, can he take a good touch? Yes, he can. Wood to shoot. Wood shoots and it hits the goal support. Get a solo run though here. 5 minutes after the game. Wood on the ball. Wood now. Can he turn? No, he can't. Gets into Pozuelo though. We find Pozuelo. Pozuelo back to Robinson. Robinson turns, shoots at the keeper, and it's saved. Okay, Atalanta get an attack here late on here, so we have to try and defend us, get a single point from this game. I feel like we could have won this game, to be honest. We also could have lost it, so... Amada, Buffon. That's a fantastic save, and we get another draw against Atalanta, but we'll take it because we get a point from this game. Okay, so end of the episode there, as you can see in the Eastern Conference, currently sitting in 10th place, only a couple of points behind Red Bull in 7th place. That's what we need to get. We need to get into the playoffs. That's all we need to do, and then we just need to the quarterfinals at least. That's the board objective. So next episode we need to go on a winning streak. We need the first game we'll face is New England. We'll face them. The Western Conference is currently looking like this. LAFC currently at the top, and that's the rest of them. Obviously Austin FC are there down in 8th who we're facing this episode. But yeah, we've had a decent... I won't say it's been an up and down episode. Obviously our goal difference is currently against us. We consider more than we've scored. I feel like it's just down to... I've been very unlucky, especially towards the start of this episode. We had quite a few games, quite a few chances we should have scored, but we ended up somehow missing them. The goalkeeper just made saves. And obviously in the US Cup we went through the round and we faced New England in the round of 16 there. So if we win that game we will complete the board objective. But one thing I want to mention towards the end of this video is... Do you want to see signings of the likes of, you know, Messi, Ronaldo in this career mode? So I could bring them in, or we could bring in the youngster players like Garnacho. I do want to bring in a very fast young winger, so he could be a player we'll bring in. I do want to see these signings the likes of the older players whose contracts are expiring at their current teams. So we could bring them in on a pre-contract. The likes of Angel Di Maria, maybe we could bring him in and play him as a cam. Of Luka Modric, we could do the same with him, play him as a centre mid or a cam. I think he could be very good for us if we could Modric. Or is there anyone else we should bring in? Let me know in the comments below. Signings we should make, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.